Baseball from the Lone Star State, an AL West matchup on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, Kumar Rocker. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Well, he's been giving up a lot of hard contact this season. I mean, coming in, guys are hitting comfortably in the high 200s. So many times there's some bad luck, but then also there's just a little miss here or a little miss there that changes the outcome of the at-bat. We'll see if he can be consistent and make adjustments quickly in this one.
He goes down looking. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Swinging a high fly ball in the air left field. That one's back there. And it's gone. A solo shot. His 12th of the season, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. And now for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. Next pitch misses inside, and it's 2-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
1 out, base is empty. That one fouled off, 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 33rd homer of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. 1 out, base is empty. Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And foul ball.
That was the emergency hack right there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's Randy Arozarena. To the right side. Sends it to first. They get the out on Arozarena, and that'll do it. Back at Globe Life Field, getting the nod on the mound, Ryan Wu. What do you look for here?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
And now the first baseman, Josh Smith. And that one almost hit him. Popped up, and that's a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Fastball is outside. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Liner snagged at first. Next is the designated hitter, Sam Haggerty.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Next offering upstairs. Woo, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. One out, runner at second. Corey Seager will hit next. That one finds the corner. Going to count 1-2. You look at what the elite guys do. They strike hitters out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park. Haggerty leads off second with one gone in the inning. That one missed.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every fifth day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the seventh inning or later.
And down on strikes he goes. Now 2 away. Here is Marcus Semien. Fires over to first. And Semien is out. And that is the third out of the inning. And we're back. Top of the second. And now Luke Raley. The 1-1 is fouled off. Ripped to short. Throws to first in time. And quickly one away in the second. So up next, Dominic Canzone.
Number 8, Dominic Canzone.
One down, base is empty. That clips the corner. And that's in the dirt.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting 8, the third baseman,
Ben Williamson. Up next for the Mariners. And 1-2.
1-2 to count.
Up the middle, Seager. Glove flip to second, and that's 2. Back in Arlington. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Swings and misses. 1-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. They must be going crazy in the dugout. Home run number 10 of the year. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. Inside, just missed. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a ball popped up. Young puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's Josh Young.
The third baseman, Young.
Righty delivers. Swings through that one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
In the air, left side. Arozarena flashes the leather on the run and catch. And here's the catcher, Jonah Heim.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Just
that's
missed.
That's the ball.
He swings and fouls one off. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. On to the third inning. Now it's the second baseman, Cole Young. 1-1 now.
That's the ball.
That one is upstairs.
No, that's up.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Young hauls it in, and there's one away. Back to the top of the Seattle order, and now it's going to be J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford.
This one high in the air to left center. Two down. Now the number 2 hitter, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
And a swing and a miss. 2 out, space is empty.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one not close. 2-2. That misses off the outside edge.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it stays fair.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Move to first. Ow! They got him, and that will end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Alejandro Ozuna.
Ball.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. And he beats it. He's safe. So the Rangers batting order turns over. Josh Smith digs in now. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Next one misses. 2-2. Tying run is at first here in the last half of the third. And it remains 2-2. Check on the runner. Ozuna back in on a dive. Missed with a changeup. Full count now.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. This to center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate. And I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Grounder might be 2. 1 at second. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Here comes Corey Seager. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly. We are tied at 2. Now it's Marcus Semien.
The second baseman, Marcus.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Here's a 1-1. Foul ball there. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Arozarena going back. Out of here! It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 4-2. So 2 down. Next up for Texas, Adolis Garcia. Foul ball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Canzone makes a nice running catch. On to the 4th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Heim gathers, throws to first, out on the drop, 3rd strike, 2 gone.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
2 outs. Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. And now 2-2. And that's outside. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Out to short, Seager. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Now batting, designated hitter.
In now is the Mariners DH, Luke Raley. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the fourth, and now the center fielder, Evan Carter.
Carter.
Here's a 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
The third baseman, number 6.
Up next for the Rangers, Josh Young.
Young.
Hit on the ground to short. In the hole. Jump throw. Not in time. He legs it out.
The catcher, number 28.
Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jonah Heim. Fouled off. He was late. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Up next,
So 2 down now, and here is Alejandro Ozuna.
Ozuna.
And a big swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed
1
there.
and 2's the count.
That's to third. They take the force out. That ends the frame.
Now pitching for the
We're back,
Rangers.
and there's a new arm on the mound to
Number
start the
35.
fifth. Jack Leiter. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Leiter.
And now for Seattle,
For
Dominic
Seattle, the right
Canzone.
fielder, number 8, Dominic Canzone.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Cut out and miss, struck him out, and 1 away. Now the third baseman, Ben Williamson.
Ben Williamson.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ozuna under it. He makes the grab. 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Cole Young.
The batter, number
Hey,
2,
man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Young.
The 1-1. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that gets down into the gap. The throw into second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
So the batting order turns over. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. That's outside. 3 balls and a strike. Swing and a base hit. Young around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 4-3.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Sets him down looking. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Back at Globe Life Field, we head to the bottom of the fifth. And now Josh Smith. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. That one almost got him. That one 95 to finish him off. Now it's the DH, Sam Haggerty.
Sam Haggerty.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
2-2.
Haggerty, the base runner at first with one out. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll get down for a hit. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away.
Back-to-back singles. Kind of just punted.
Matt Brash on to pitch out of the pen here.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
2 on, 1 out. So next to hit for Texas, Marcus Semien. And that drops in for a strike. Runners at first and second with one gone. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. Two on, 2 outs. And that one sliced foul. That misses the zone. Now 2-2.
2-2.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch. Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. And misses inside. All loaded up. Last half of inning number 5. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one is absolutely belted. And no one can get there. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. Across is the runner from first. And they lead by 4.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Now the batter now, Josh Young. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1. Runner at second, 2 down. That one ripped right center field. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate, and the lead is up to 5.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt.
And meanwhile, this a fair ball down the left field line. Run comes in from second. He's in there.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. When you connect,
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Zach Pop.
well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Alejandro Ozuna, the next to hit. Ripped on a line. Rodriguez snags it on the run. And we're back. And now the big-time power threat, Cal Raleigh.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
That one misses.
That's in.
So a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Next offering is downstairs. And that's downstairs and outside.
First pitch strike from the
3-1.
pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Raleigh
Count is
aboard
full.
here at first with nobody out. They get one, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. Man at first, 1 away. Arozarena needs just 1 more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Stepping in, Luke Raley. Two outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one ran inside, almost got him. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back in Arlington. Well, we go bottom 6, and now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Josh Smith. And that misses. And that's ball 3.
Well, these Rangers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
On the ground. Oh, look at the stop. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort. So a man at first. And now the DH, Sam Haggerty. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1-2.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. Just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Now it's Corey Seager. On the ground, 2 ball. Polanco to second. On to first, double play. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Marcus Semien. Base hit and a run in to score.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Semien, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's just foul. The 2-2.
That's a ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
That one to first. Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber.
That's the ball down.
Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
In the air to left down the line. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting.
And up next for Seattle, Ben Williamson. The Rangers up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. In there. And so now 1-2. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Outside low. 2-2. Scale of 1 to 10. How good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
1 gone, runner at first. And here is Cole Young. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. And a 1-1.
2-1.
That's a laser base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Off balance feed. There's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
The catcher.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Jonah Heim. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that keeps the inning alive.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive. And it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
Heim leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Back to the mound. He's got it. That's the inning.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Chris Martin. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Martin.
Now the number 2 hitter, Julio Rodriguez.
Number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
Struck him out looking.
Now batting, the catcher.
Now here is Cal Raleigh. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Next offering is in for a strike.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting.
And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Jorge Polanco.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and here's the first baseman, Josh Smith. The other way, makes the catch, 1 down.
Up next,
now at the plate, Sam Haggerty.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
1 down, base is empty. Rip to third. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Siegs to the plate now.
Shortstop, Corey.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
This one in the air. Crawford has this one sized up, and that's the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena.
Ball to strike, and that one fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And there's the ball.
2-2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And next is the designated hitter, Luke Raley. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Just misses with that one. Swings through it for the K. And they're down to their last out. And now the right fielder, Dominic Canzone. Martin is just 1 strike away. Fights that one away, still 1 and 2. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers slug their way to a win in this one.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.